It's nighttime, it's hammering down outside, which is very unusual for southern Spain, and I thought, what a better time to make yet another interesting video. Actually, full disclosure, I have been working on this for some time. And hey, if you're anything like me, you're trying to keep up with the digital world as a parent, and that can be a bit overwhelming. That's why today we're diving into best parental control apps of 2024. And we'll look at things like FamiSafe, Qustodio, Nanny, Bark, and Kidslox. And I've spent hours researching and testing these apps, and I'm excited to share my findings with you. Now, spoiler alert, FamiSafe is my favorite, but each app has its unique strengths. All of these apps have multiple features, so I've concentrated on the standout features of each of these apps here, rather than listing every single thing that they actually do. Okay, so let's get started. Now, first up has to be FamiSafe, since this is a FamiSafe channel. And let me tell you, it's a game changer. Not just because this is the FamiSafe channel, but because it's an app that I personally use. And what I love about FamiSafe is how it blends functionality with simplicity. As parents, we don't have time to fiddle with complex settings, right? So here are some of the things that make FamiSafe stand out. This feature is a lifesaver. You can see where your kids are in real time, and you can even set up geofencing. I've used geofencing on many occasions. One of them was first time they started going to school on their own. Because we lived within a walking distance, I was able to set up geofence. And it also has a reverse tracking feature, which allows them to find you, the parents. Now, this feature allows you to tailor what your child sees online, which is essential in today's world. I find it really easy to block inappropriate content and manage my son's apps. So whenever I come across an app that's not appropriate, then I can immediately add it to the list of blocked apps. There is also an explicit content filter that automatically blocks any inappropriate content without you needing to do anything, which is just amazing. We all worry about our kids spending too much time on their devices. FamiSafe lets you set limits for the whole phone or even for individual apps, and you can even set a schedule, which is super handy for the bedtime routines and especially great for when your kids sneak their phones into their bedrooms at night to message or play. FamiSafe lets you customize the times for each day to make sure your kids get some downtime. The clincher for me, FamiSafe's interface is incredibly user-friendly. Plus, it has this unique feature that detects suspicious photos, adding an extra layer of protection against explicit content. As a parent, that gives me peace of mind. Next, we've got Qustodio. If you're the kind of parent who loves details, then you'll appreciate this app. Here's why Qustodio is a strong second place contender. This is just like FamiSafe Activity Report, where you get to see your kids' browsing history, the time spent on apps, and a lot more. It's comprehensive and very insightful, and you can see where your child is spending most of their time easily. This lets you know how your child is texting and calling. It's not about snooping, it's about being there for them, especially if they are facing issues like bullying and similar problems that kids tend to have these days. And you can also set a list of blocked numbers so your child won't be bothered by nuisance calls. This feature of Qustodio is definitely a great one to have, and it works really well. But these days, most kids and adults are using apps and messaging services to talk to people rather than using SMS. So although it is good, it also feels a little bit dated. I would like to see an app that can extend this feature to other social media platforms. Then there's Nanny. This app is like the smart guard of the internet. These two features actually really caught my attention. You know, it's not just about blocking sites. Nanny analyzes web content in real time. So if there's anything inappropriate, it gets filtered out instantly, much like FamiSafe. Nanny really steps up its game with its social media protection feature. It can protect, monitor, and block apps like TikTok, Instagram, Tumblr, and Facebook. With its Protect feature, parents can block content inside the app, ensuring that our kids are safe from the not so great stuff online. Nanny shines with its content filtering technology and its social media protection, making it great for parents of kids who are just getting into the social media scene. The rest of their features, like screen time limits and location tracking, is pretty much standard though, and doesn't really go as far as other apps like Qustodio or FamiSafe. Now let's talk about Bark. If your kids are active on social media, then Bark is your go-to app. Here's what makes Bark special. Bark monitors a vast range of social media platforms and alerts you about potential risks like cyberbullying or inappropriate content. This is great because, let's face it, we can't be everywhere at once, can we? This might sound a bit much, but in this digital age, being proactive about who our kids are communicating with is vital. Bark is a strong contender for parents of socially active kids, so maybe for tweens and teens, it would be a good one to have. It doesn't allow you to see your child's messages though, which is great for your kids' privacy, but not so great because kids come up with new words all the time to get around algorithms and monitoring apps. The email monitoring is also a good feature, but again, I'm not sure how many kids actually use email these days for anything other than tutors or schoolwork. It's still a good thing to have though, and not many other parental control apps have it. Lastly, we have Kidslox. For parents who want something straightforward and easy to use, Kidslox is your match. It's all about simplicity and getting the job done. So check out some of these. You won't get lost in complicated menus or settings. It's as straightforward as it gets. Perfect for busy parents. Now this is pretty neat. Kidslox geolocation feature is impressively detailed. It shows your child's current location and tracks their movement over the past 24 hours and week. The geofencing ability like FamiSafe is a standout, allowing you to create zones like home, school, or a grandparent's house and get notifications whenever your child enters or leaves these areas. Just like the others, Kidslox lets you manage what your child can access, but its simplicity in setting this up is what stands out. Kidslox is the app for parents who don't want to spend ages setting things up. It's effective, straightforward, and does the job well, and its location tracking is simply great. So there you have it, a rundown of top parental control apps for 2024. While FamiSafe is my top pick for its user-friendly interface and comprehensive features, each of these apps offer unique strengths that cater to different parenting styles and needs. Remember, the right app for your family depends on what you're looking for in terms of monitoring, control, and ease of use. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more insights and tips on modern parenting. Press that bell, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!